Location Sound Corp in North Hollywood was the scene for the West Coast launch and demo of Zoom's new F8 field mixer. Now, there was a lot of buzz on this new product, and their sales showroom was packed with professional audio people from all over Southern California. Like me, they were all here to meet Sam Green of Zoom and get the first hands-on look at Zoom's powerful new lightweight mixer, the F8. Location Sound Corp hosts industry events like this pretty frequently. Here's a photo of all the audio pros who attended Shure's wireless conference earlier this year, hosted by Location Sound. And if you look really carefully, you could see my smiling face buried somewhere over there on the right. It was an all-day comprehensive training on a really important topic, thanks to Shure. And, of course, thanks to Location Sound Corp for hosting it. By the way, Location Sound Corp has a really excellent rental department. I've used them many, many times. Great, friendly people who really know their stuff. They drop ship equipment anywhere in the world, and I've never had a problem with it working right out of the shipping case. Plus, they're always a phone call away. They have terrific backup and service. Maybe it's because the employees own the company. Anyway, great group of people. But back to the F8. When I got to play with it, I was impressed. It does seem that Zoom has taken a big leap that the rest of the industry will now have to catch up to in more ways than one. The Zoom F8 continues the trend of ever more function in a smaller package. It's got 8 inputs, which will take either XLR or quarter-inch, and can be either mic or line level. Now, really important are the high-quality super low-noise preamps. It also includes a slate, tone, timecode, all set to professional specs. The F8 also has 10 tracks for those 8 inputs, so you can record a separate stereo mix if you like. And the 8 inputs can be paired for a total of 4 stereo sets or any combination of stereo sets and individual tracks. Of course, when things get this small, and it is a very efficient design, but it does have very small knobs, it gets hard to ride the levels manually, which is why I absolutely love their remote control app for any iOS device. It works with Bluetooth, and among other things, it allows you to input extensive metadata directly into the F8 files. Really terrific.
So on here we have our arm button, our gain, our pan, our fader, and then PFL brings up high pass filter, your input delay, your limiter, phantom power, all that. We've got our time code read, our SD cards, what they're recording at, a battery level function, our transport, and then our 3 outputs, or actually rather our stereo bus and then our outputs.
Now, here's where I have to apologize for the audio. Believe me, the irony of having crappy audio on a piece about audio does not escape me. But I didn't show up at Location Sound Corp with a camera and mic, or for that matter, the intention to record anything. I was just so fascinated by the F8 and the general reaction from the audio professionals that were there that I got the bright idea to capture some of the event. And of course, I had my trusty cell phone with me, which is not my first choice for audio, or for video, for that matter. So I did try to filter out some of the ambience and enhance the voices, but I didn't break my back trying, so it might sound a little amateurish. Hey, get over it, you've heard worse on YouTube. Of course, I had to ask my peers for their preliminary opinion of the F8.
Well, I only had it for 2 minutes. What do you want me to say? It looks great. It looks very professional. I like the functions on the access to the menu. It's very good and simple to use. When you're in the field, you don't have a lot of time to sit down and figure it out in one menu and go through 17 different tree branches to get to something. So I think it's pretty good. I mean, I would like to sit and put it on the bench and test it with the scopes and see how the inputs go, the outputs, time code, lock it with a leech and see how many frames I lose.
What can you compare this to?
I would think it's like a baby version of a sound device, or a 633. But it has its advantages compared to a 633. Of course, the price, number one, it's like a third less, because sound devices came down now. I like the form factor. It's a lot lighter and smaller. I can use my old 20-year-old FB32 and have a recorder in the mixer. So,
I had a chance to listen to it or anything, but it really looks nice and small, compact, and it could very well be a name changer in the industry, very similar to other companies in other industries who come in at a price point that's lower than the competition, and it's as good as the competition. So I'm thinking this could be a real game changer for this industry. Yeah.
It's smaller than I thought. Tackle mixer. And I actually bought that for a college up in Olympia, Washington.
What do you think of the price?
You know, they had a lot of over-the-shoulder stuff. You know, they said, well, go with sound right, they didn't have the money. They still have a new console, two APIs, music, it's beautiful points together. Almost.
Well, you don't doubt that it works.
For college. I don't doubt that. And, you know, they knew I was graduate.
That's great. Tell me, what would you use this for?
You know, you might want to everybody's been doing documentaries.
What kind of production?
A lot of students started on the narrative. So I went for a seminar. Brought some equipment down from Seattle. Demonstrated, okay, you know, we have a mixer. You know, two man crew. And if you get a third man on it, you know,
for those kind of situations with the running gun, it could be lightweight.
4 contacts. 4 wires.
For the car, it could be a good.
Any more than that, you know, be creative.
Yeah,
and put a good pass together.
That's just a small sampling of the opinions I got from the audio pros at the Location Sound event. I'm sure we're going to be hearing and reading about the F8 quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to some good analysis in the trade press with results of both bench and field testing. Of course, there's a lot more to know about the F8, like 3 sources of power with auto switching, file protection, redundancy, incredible in and output, routing, flexibility, onboard filters, limiters, and more. That's why Zoom has the manuals for both the F8 field mixer and the iOS control app available online. They are worth your time. Please check them out. Zoom's F8 looks like a great product at a great price, and I'm sure Location Sound Corp would be happy to answer any questions you might have about it. This is John Coleman reporting.